Hey guys, before this video begins, I just want to thank everyone who has watched my latest Goodbye Mercy video and has left their comments or likes or dislikes or whatever. It has generated a lot of discussion and a lot of different opinions, so thank you for that, and I hope you enjoyed it. And a bit of a throwback to the olden day Mercy with the big reses, as well as the recently nerfed Valkyrie Mercy. So in today's video, I just wanted to let you guys know my final thoughts on Mercy, having had the chance to play her over the past couple of days, both off stream and on stream, and just really getting a feel of her new playstyle. So to get straight to the point, Mercy is actually by no means dead, and she's pretty balanced and in line with the other healer heroes in the game. However, the biggest problem with Mercy currently, and I'm sure a lot of you will agree with me, is that she's simply not that fun to play anymore. In fact, these nerfs have really reduced her to nothing more than, as I'd like to call it, a flying healing turtle. And this is mostly because her speed during Valkyrie has been reduced so much and she can no longer res people instantly. In fact, her ultimate really doesn't feel like an ultimate ability in the sense that it's not really giving you any sort of empowerment, and you just feel like, it's just another ability that you can use, when it's available, or when you're in a really bad position and you can't get out and you need a quick escape, because her ultimate really just gives her the ability to fly, as well as unlimited ammo and pretty much nothing else. It's funny now that I think about it, because Mercy can actually move a lot quicker without Valkyrie, simply because she can bunny hop and skip over the ground, whereas when you use Valkyrie, you're fully airborne and you pretty much cannot stay on the ground, which is why you move slower, because you don't really take advantage of her angel bounce ability or the spacebar when you actually use your guardian angel. In saying all that, let's just take a step back and look at the pros of these nerfs. Because Blizzard, I think, has definitely achieved what they wanted with these nerfs in, reducing Mercy's pick rate so that she's no longer a must pick, because she's not anymore. And in terms of balancing res as an ability, I think, it's okay what they did with, how she can no longer have an instant res and she can only res one person as opposed to two. It's no longer an ability that players can abuse to, correct their teammates' mistakes, for a lack of a better word, but it's really more of a defensive ability that you can only use, once in a while, which I agree with on a high level. But honestly, that doesn't even matter anymore, because in my opinion, res has been reduced to an ability that's not even fun or dynamic to use. It's just simply an ability that you use when someone's dead, and it even shows in her animation. It's so slow and sluggish, and it just feels like a chore to press that button and res your teammate. So you guys might be wondering, Hoshi, are you still going to play Mercy? And I've been asked this question so many times, and honestly the answer is still yes. As much as they nerfed Mercy, I still love playing her, and even though her ultimate really doesn't feel fun to use anymore, there's still an element of fun in a hero, in the sense that you can weave in and out, dodge attacks, really make use of her guardian angel ability to, move around and position, which I don't think you necessarily get with the other hero classes. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, Valkyrie is an element of her kit now, but it shouldn't be the end all and be all of Mercy. I guess it should really just be treated as her ultimate per se, and that you guys who love playing Mercy should really focus more on positioning and movement and just general things like when to damage boost and when to heal. I guess that's sort of the crux of Mercy as a hero now. I guess my suggestion to Blizzard, if they had to sort of revert any of the changes, is to really give her some of her speed back during Valkyrie, because as it stands, she really does feel like a flying turtle. She's just pretty much floating there now. And, it would be great if she had some of that speed, or just some element of having an ultimate that's actually making a significant impact and difference to team fights, as opposed to just, oh, okay, she's healing 5 people now as opposed to 1. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it would be great if Blizzard could just bring at least that back for the time being. Other than that, I just want to give you guys some general tips on how to do better as Nerfcy, as I like to call her, in a current state. So first of all, realize that Valkyrie is now on a 15-second cooldown and not 20 seconds like before, so you really don't have that much time to play with. Make sure you res, if you can, res before or after a team fight as opposed to in the middle of it, because you're going to be slowed down significantly and you're going to be put in a really bad position, potentially, and you'll probably die. My second tip is really to make use of her extended Guardian Angel range during Valkyrie, because you can, I mean, it's still there and it can really save you in a lot of situations where you're put in a tight spot, because you do get a little bit of speed boost when you Guardian Angel to a teammate that's farther away. And she can still use her bunny hop to get a little bit of a kick and speed boost during Valkyrie, as long as you tap the jump button as you Guardian Angel and don't hold on to it for too long, otherwise that will slow you down. And my third and most important tip for all you Mercy players out there is that you can use Valkyrie offensively to initiate fights. And this is something I really don't see a lot of Mercy players doing, but I'm sure they'll be doing it a lot more often now that you can't res 2 people in the middle of a fight with Valkyrie. Before you do this, however, make sure you analyze the situation, make sure you know that you have a full team up and that they have ults that they can push in with, and then you can use it to initiate, and most of the time your team will follow and, you know, understand that you're initiating and will push in with you. So yeah, that's today's video on Nerfcy and my thoughts on where she's at currently. I guess I'm interested to see where Blizzard goes with her and whether they're going to revert any changes, or, you know, and whether they're going to listen to those of us who aren't really happy with them or our suggestions. I don't know. And I'm also interested, of course, to see what buff they're going to give Symmetra, but I think that's still a long way away. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. As always, I appreciate your time and I'll see you in the next video.